I am Dr. Clement, and today I will be showcasing the wizard portion of the Warriors 4 mod. I'm going to do this really quick. I know the mod maker, Copper Sulfate, he just asked me to do this, so I'm going to do this real quick. Someone else can come in later, and I know he said he'd post a better video of this, so I'm just going to go through real quick and do the crafting recipes and whatnot. Okay, so first off, I want to show you where you can get the ore. It's really easy to find. It glows, it's outlined, everything like that. It's kind of cool. It's got a border. It looks like this. I think it looks pretty cool. Glows a little bit, so it's easy to find. It's everywhere. Yeah, look, there's some more over there. It's not hard to find at all. So yeah, that's that. Once you find that, you can mine that. And when you mine it, you'll get these cool looking magic crystal thingies. Let me just show you what you can do with these. They're kind of cool, sparkle a little bit, kind of fancy. These don't actually do anything, they're just for crafting. But once you go into the crafting table, you can craft certain things. So to make all the armor for the mod, it's the same way that you would make any armor. Look, you'll get a simple helmet. You can just, yeah, so you craft various armor the exact same way that you would craft any armor. To make the wands for the mod, it's just like making a shuffle. To make, that's applicable for all the wands. To make a staff, it's the same way that you would make a sword. And that works for all 4 different classes of the wands within the mod itself. Okay, so when you play this mod, you can change spells on your wand, which I'll show you in a second. In order to do that, though, you have to have a wand of rearmament, which rearms the spell that's in your wand so that you can cast a new one. And I'll show you what that means in a second. I'm just going to leave this off to the side. Okay, so like I said, there's 4 different classes within the mod itself. And to make those different classes, you need to upgrade your crystal, basically. And you can move throughout the tiers until you have the top form of the wand itself. So how do you do that? You take a crystal that you mined, and you can craft with the magic crystal as I've shown you, but that creates a simple wand, and I'll show you what that does in a second. But it doesn't really do that much. It's more aesthetically pleasing, I should say. Not too fancy at all as far as what you can do with it, the spells that you can cast and whatnot. So to do this, you just place a magic crystal there. You take a block of lapis. Yay, you can use lapis for something now, and then something more, I should say. You can still use it for stuff. Take a snowball, take a water bucket, and yeah, obviously you'll get some sort of water. You get an Arctic crystal. You just leave that out to the side to get the bucket back. So this is the second tier, I should say, of the wand, is this Arctic crystal. With that, you can craft it the same way you can craft all the other armor and whatnot, as I showed with the magic crystal. Except you can't make the wand to rearm it with this. It's only with the magic crystal. The magic Arctic crystal is like the second tier. The spells are more powerful within the wand. They're cool. They're a little bit more on the defensive side. It's harder to attack mobs and other players with the Arctic crystal. It's more for defense. So if you wanted to upgrade, you could do that with the Inferno crystal, and I'll show you how to make that. You can only craft the Arctic crystal with a magic crystal. You can only craft the Inferno crystal with an Arctic crystal, and I'll show you what that means. So you take your Arctic crystal and you move to the 3rd tier, the block of redstone, a lava bucket, and some flint and steel, and you'll get a magic fire crystal. With this, you can craft, you can cast fire spells and whatnot. Yeah, and basically what that means is I couldn't take the magic crystal and put the block of redstone, the lava bucket, and the flint and steel, and I wouldn't get a fire crystal. You need to move them up. They're chronological, basically, or they're numerically ordered. As in tier 1 moves to tier 2, tier 2 moves to tier 3, and then from this would be then tier 3 technically. You take a diamond, obsidian, and milk, and you'll get the most powerful of the crystals, which can make the most powerful of the items, the wands and whatnot. And you'll get a magic unquestionable crystal. I know, quite a mouthful, but it's pretty cool. It's worth it. With this, you can craft both defensive and offensive spells. You can explode things. It's quite a bit of fun, and it'll even transport you to the nether, if you please. It's pretty fun, but I'll have someone else show you all about that. For now, I'm just going to show you what I mean by the wand of rearmament and these staffs. This is not a good staff to do that with. This staff is purely defensive at all. It just you know what, I'll have someone else show you what it does. But anyway, what I mean by the wand of rearmament and this simple one. So right now, I know there's names for the different spells. I don't know them right now. He'll post that when he posts them on Cover will. But you go like this, and you know, there's like a little water spell. It just places out a block of water, and then you can go with the wand of rearmament. Right click, and you get a new spell. It's like a fire spell, I guess. I don't know. And then you click again. You get a torch, and there's 3 different spells for each one for right now, but I know he said something about, you know, having it to do with something with the keyboard. I don't know, he was ranting on and on. But I know there are more spells to come if the mod gets popular enough. And this is only 1/4 of the total mod. It's called the Warriors 4 mod. This is the wizard portion, I know. There's going to be 3 more classes that are similar to this. So all the wands do that, as long as you press the wand of rearmament. The staffs themselves, yeah, it has its little tab right here. This is all the stuff. When you take an armor, you can go like this, and when you have that on, you get buffs. And it makes sense. I just did the Arctic one, so I get speed. I don't know, I guess because it's a defense sort of, so you're supposed to be able to run away faster. And then water breathing, which makes sense, so that if you cast the Arctic spells, you won't drown yourself. Let's see. And then there's different staffs, and the staffs only have 1 spell. Or this one. There's only 1 spell. Yeah. There's only 1 spell within the staves themselves, but it's a lot more powerful than the wands. The wands are like 3 miniature spells, and then the staves are really quite larger spells, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So you could right-click with that and burst out a whole bunch of fire, and there's even lava underneath. If I can show you that real quick, that comes with it. So it's a lot more powerful spell, but you can only cast 1 spell. I don't know if he's going to change that in the future or not. I'm sure if more popular enough he will. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. There's little details that I didn't really cover, like all the spells. Someone else can go through and make a mod spotlight, or you can just download it yourself and see. But everything that I showed you is applicable for all the different wands and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. I'm going to finish this off by killing this spider. Oh. Bye, spider. Oh, some lava seeped through. Yeah, bye, spider. Okay. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm sure someone else will make a better video than this, but for right now, deal with it. Thank you.